Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so make sure we wash this guy out for the winter. We're just adjusting this, and we may have to move it, but this being bottom, we're gonna start there and get this smooth rotation because we're gonna finish in this jam cleat. So I always go to the one closest to the jam. Now notice here where I come, I know I'm gonna be on the top, so see how I put the line? If I put it here, that crossing doesn't help you pull it. Okay, so make sure, see how I have this nice smooth rotation with no crossing lines?
Yep.
That's what you want. Okay, cut it when you're ready.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, now that you have this hooked up, we're just gonna put a little hand tension like this and put it in the cleat. Okay, then we're gonna grab our boom. And this cup has to come up.
Gotcha.
See, these harness lines are meant to go down. You can also go by these letters, I guess. Too.
Yeah, I was going to figure the writing would be correct.
So this comes on 90 degrees. I'm going to slide this clamp over the mast, clamp it. Bring this line over. Might be a little tight. Oh yeah, it was. Actually, it's loose. Okay, cut. And you want a good pop, okay? And rigid. Gray guys.
Yep.
And it works nicely. Just make sure when you re-clamp that you're clamping it in the same holes. If it's offset, it'll kind of screw with the boom. So I'm going to start with about that much. Probably cut for a minute. Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, again, if we're gonna call this the top and the bottom, these lines are both on the top. So instead of doing the running through with a single line, all you have to do is double it back, put it over this plastic pulley, if you will, and then it's set up. And you just don't, again, you don't want twists. To there and cut. This helps to save your hands. You're going to wind it all the way in. Okay, now you're going to take your right foot and put it against there. And now just straight arm, pull back with your back and push away with your leg. Good. Now you're going to cleat it into there. Yeah, good job. Does it want to stay? Yeah, it should. Once it bites in there. Good job. And make the sail floppy on top. See that?
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's how you tune a modern windsurfing sail. But that is going to perform way better because the gusts aren't going to pull you as much because that twists off.
That's the opposite of what I would have thought. That's awesome.
So what we're going to do, the sail is rigged correctly when the grommet is here. So we're going to move that down and then leave it. And then it's always going to be in the right spot.
Yep.
Okay, put it in that notch. Go around the line. That way it's going to bite on the line. I'm staying, you see my clean. And then take the tip and come through the last two. Cinch it and you're solid. And then you're going to put your uphaul on. If that's too floppy, if you like it tighter, you can double it. I should be able to double it. Clove hits you. It's just a little tight to get around here. Yeah, that's a little too tight. But some people like it against the mast. It's not as much in their way. I think you get a little better leverage lifting the sail with some slack.
Excellent.
All right, de-rigging, you take this off, your uphaul off first. Loosen the downhaul. Put your foot against it. Pop it out. let it off slowly. Just, you don't want to snap the fabric of the sail. You come out to your out haul. Let that off slowly. Take it apart, and then you know the rest. You take the boom off, pull the mast out, you're done. Start this tight when you're rolling up and curve it so you meet each batten parallel as you go. Numbers, and you can say, you know, that showing for the 5-4.
Okay.
Now all we do is, here, let's have you do this. Put this in your belly, and then unclick each gray guy. Look at that. So, again, you're not, once I set that, when I pull this out, nothing's gonna change on the video really.
Okay.
See the numbers over here, you can. So if you get a couple of these numbers, just so you can, this is for the 4-2.